What's up, YouTubies? It's the Country CEO back in the house again. Man, look, more game, and more game. That's right. Welcome back to the channel, subscribers, family, and friends. Look, man, I was trying to say I'll go decrease and all this kind of stuff. Man, look, it's getting good to me. I got to keep this going. This is what I do. So look, we're still talking about it's in the mindset. Talked to you the other day on stop thinking the same old way. Well, I want to talk to you today about the fact that you got to stretch your mind through reading and research. Stretch your mind through reading and research. A common practice amongst pastors or preachers, especially amongst friends that are cutting edge, guys that we admire that are doing ministry at a high level, one of the questions that we ask them when we network and when we had meetings and teachings and things of that nature, we ask Doc, and I'm a doc too, but we ask Doc, what are you reading right now? And we're asking these guys that because we're trying to see where are they sharpening their skills at in this season. In this time, in particular place, in this year, what are they reading? Because this guy is a good practitioner of ministry. So therefore, I want to know what he's reading because that'll put me in an area of some good stuff and so that could potentially probably help me. All right, so in like manner, in the business, and in business, period, the dump truck business, you want to know what folks reading. All right, and I'm going to give y'all a reading list for me this year. Because reading will help you to enter into other levels of thinking, understanding, rationalizations, philosophies, and things that could be beneficial to you and your business. But if you ain't reading nothing from nothing, leave nothing. My old grandmother used to say that. Did you get that? All right. So what are you reading? You ought to have some business books in there that you're reading. This is how you ought to do it. Number one, whatever niche, if it's dump truck business, or if it's in another niche, what are you reading in your niche? Number two, what are you reading that's particular to your, that's your niche. What are you reading just in general about the business that you're in? So in other words, for me, what am I reading about trucking, period? And then what am I reading about dump truck business? Right? Y'all get that? Right? So you want to start in those places. Business period, or should I say trucking period, then dump trucking period. But for me, then I'm going to stretch out again, business period. I'm stretching. That's another arena, right? So I'm reading something in business, something in trucking, but then something in dump trucking. Right there. That's 3 books right there. Right? Number 4, personal development. What are you reading to develop you personally as a person? Because you need to be a successful business owner, you will have to be a person of discipline. And if it sounds like my voice is elevated, just cut me down a little bit because I'm excited right now. And my preaching voice is coming out. If you're going to be successful, it takes discipline. And so what are you reading for personal development? Do you need to pray more? Do you need to study more? Do you need to get up early more? Do you need to exercise more? Whatever you need to be more disciplined in, then you ought to be reading something in that area to help you get more discipline. All right? All right? So okay. All right. And this is just reading. Now, I know somebody's going to say, well, Pastor, not everybody reads. Some of us listen, Audible, podcast. Well, I got you. I'm coming. Because I did say, stretch your mind through reading and research. And so when we're researching, that means we're searching for information, looking for something particular. See, when I'm reading, I'm just kind of saying this is for my development. All right, but when I'm in my knowledge, but when I'm researching, it's for knowledge relative to me, perhaps making some moves, doing something, that kind of thing, right? And so therefore, what am I listening to podcast wise? What am I listening to YouTube wise? What am I listening to Audible wise? That's where all of it will come in at, right? So I ain't leave y'all out. All right, but those are the methods of how you're getting it. But don't miss me here, because researching has to do with doing your due diligence on something, right? So, say for instance, if I'm in a dump truck business, so there are some things that's going on that I'm trying to figure out about dump truck business. We're trying to figure out what's going on with some things. So I'm going to be doing some research on some things this year. All right. One of the things I'm trying to see, how can we better bring forth safety into my company. So I'm going to be researching what kind of safety programs can I provide that will help my company be a more safer company. Right? So as an example, I'm going to research that. Right? And my research may involve listening to podcasts, books, or it may require me to visit somebody who's doing it. So I can see, man, what are you doing safety-wise? Right? All right. So researching. Stretch your mind. All right, and so I know I'm using dump truck business as an example, but this will apply across whatever business you got. Research. Do your due diligence. Listening to other people, podcasts, YouTube, Audible, Spotify, whatever the case may be. But make sure that in order to stretch your mind, you're reading and researching. Right? Watch this. I'm going to give you one more for the road. Research into something that ain't got nothing to do with what you even thought about doing or thinking about doing. Just something totally foreign, and just say, you know what, I'm going to look into this and just see how is this. And you'll be surprised. You will find nuggets of gold there that can help you in your personal life and that can help you in your business life. Cut your CEO! Talking about is in the mindset. You got to stretch your mind. You stretch your mind through reading and researching. Stop sitting on that couch with your bag of popcorn, your root beer, and your remote and Netflix, and get a book or some headphones on and podcast and see what you can learn new today. I'm out of here. Hit the like, hit subscribe, notification bell. I'm gone.